No Bees, No Future is a collaboration between Center of Excellence in Agricultural Education, the Richmond Agricultural College, and Western Sydney University. This was a 2-year project from 2019 to 2020. It began in 2019 with Stage 3 going on a field trip, learning all about the bees and their decline in population.
Bee observant means going out to the garden and observing bees in their natural environment.
The students undertook research into bees as pollinators and found out why bees are disappearing.
Students from K to 6 were involved in World Bee Day and Pollinator Week researching facts about bees.
The students worked together in small groups to compile research and design bee hotels.
The bee hotels were made out of kits provided by our sponsors, and some were made by our own students out of recycled materials.
We even used bricks, bark, concrete, blocks, twigs, and old computer exos that are no longer in use.
In the habitat garden, we planted plants that attract pollinators such as pumpkins, citrus fruit trees, native plants, and lavender.
We also promoted World Bee Day, Pollinator Week, and World Environment Day.
Being a part of the project meant we participated in project-based learning activities that included creating a board game, and producing an infographic poster about bees. We used PictoChart for the infographic poster.
We made an additional poster for our school notice board.
Stage 3 began research and designing ideas for a board game.
And we researched facts about bees to make cards for a board game called Be Knowledgeable cards. We used an old board game and covered it with plain white cardboard. Then we drew our design by hand, using permanent markers and colored pencils to decorate it.
We used Tinkercad and Thingiverse to make components for the board using a 3D printer.
We made many design prototypes before our final bees were printed.
The board game is filled with facts about bees. When you move around the board, you land on tiles that ask you to collect a bee knowledgeable card. And if you answer correct, you may move forward.
Here are more experiments of our tests we using the 3D printer and more research.
In our habitat garden, we have seen an increase in Australian birds such as rainbow lorikeets and the tawny frog mouth nesting. We also had a family of plovers who nested in the garden and raised 2 small chicks.
We also have 65 beds close by to help pollinate our bee garden.
Here we have multiple water sources for the bees and birds around our school. We installed 7 water tanks. As you can see, our school is really being friendly to our native pollinators. Here is a water tank in our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander garden that has been decorated. And this is a bird bath that we have painted blue for the birds. We also used terracotta pots that we have filled with water. In our gardens, we have also had new frog ponds. The first one from the Query Gardens, and the other one from our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander garden.
Research facts about bees are: planting bee-friendly flowers will help them to cut down the use of pesticides. 30% of bees are dying off each year. Most of them are killed by mites and also a pesticide that is transferred to other bees and taken back to the nest where it kills the queen.
Thank you to all students who participated in the No Bees, No Future project, but in particular, the students from S23W and S3J.